Are you into superhero games? Which ones are your favorite? Well, we've got some upcoming superhero games that you might want to add to your list of things to play. You can't go wrong with anything superhero related, so there's no wonder why more games are being released, even if they sometimes don't do very well. Anyway, grab a seat because we're about to tell you the latest superhero games you just might want to play. First up, we have Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. Avatar the movie is the highest grossing movie at the box office to date, and it's no wonder with the graphics. It was definitely ahead of its time. Obviously, a game was going to be released eventually because it would also make for a really amazing game. Well, there is one, and it's coming out this year. Avatar the game was made by Massive Entertainment, and it's being published by Ubisoft. You'll be able to play it on the PC, PS5, and XS, so it's going to be widely available, which is nice. This is big news because we're getting the new movie and a new game for Avatar this year, so this franchise is about to explode with excitement. They haven't released much news on the game, which we're not entirely surprised about because they're always so top secret with this franchise. However, we do have some information for you. We're going to be following a narrative that is centered around the Na'vi trying to protect Pandora from an invasion. We already know there are going to be some amazing creatures, battle scenes, and world exploration in this game. However, we will need to wait a bit longer for some more information, but when we get it, you'll know. Are you excited for this Avatar game? Were you expecting it? Next is Marvel's Midnight Suns. Now, Marvel games are usually a hit or miss with fans because it's hard to turn a Marvel movie into a successful game, but that won't stop Firaxis Games from trying. They're the developers behind this game, and it's being published by 2K Games. You'll be able to play it on the PS4, Nintendo Switch, XS, PC, PS5, Xbox, so we have a lot of options when it comes to this game. The game is going to be focused on the narrative from the 1990s comic book series called Rise of the Midnight Suns. It's technically only going to be loosely based around, so don't go thinking you know everything about the game already. In the game, Hydra awakened Lilith, who is the mother of all demons. Spooky. That is why the Avengers have a new uphill battle that they need to deal with because they need to go against Lilith. However, the only way to stop this demonic beast is to use the Hunter, a new hero. The Hunter is an offspring of Lilith, and they are the only chance humanity has at stopping Hydra and Lilith from destroying everything. Thankfully, the character is customizable for players. You obviously get to change the gender and looks, but you also have over 40 different abilities that the Hunter can use. That is a lot, and I'm okay with that. All we know about the release date for this game is that they are hoping to get it out by the end of this year. Let's wait to see if that happens. Will you play this Marvel game? Have you liked any of the previous Marvel games? Now we have LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. We all know that the LEGO games have done really well, and it's no surprise because they are really well made. This particular game is being developed by Traveler's Tales and will be published by Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment. You'll be able to play this game on the PC, Nintendo Switch, PS4, PS5, Xbox, and the XS, which makes it pretty accessible for most players. People can expect another game that follows a parody narrative based on an IP. We've seen other LEGO games released based on Star Wars IPs, so we already have a certain expectation for this game. Just from the title, we know that this game is going to be following the entire Skywalker saga, which is a lot to go over. You can go through the whole storyline from start to finish, or you can pick specific sections of the Skywalker saga to complete. What we can expect from this game compared to the last ones is that the combat should be revamped and give us more combos and moves. Also, we should see a combination of the lightsaber, blaster, or the Force while you play this game. However, if you're not going through the game, then there are planets you can freely explore like Naboo, Tatooine, and Coruscant. Have you played any of the previous LEGO games before? Will you be playing this LEGO game when it comes out? Well, keep watching because we have some more superhero games you're going to want to know about. Up next, Gotham Knights. There have been a lot of Batman games over the years, but it's nice to have a newer one available to play. This game is being developed by WB Games Montreal and will be published by Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment. You will be able to play it on the PC, PS4, PS5, XS, and Xbox. What is going to be interesting about this game is that this particular Batman game sees the demise of the Dark Knight himself. Gotham Knights focuses on a story where Batman has perished, and Gotham City is soon flooded with criminals. Now, in order to protect Gotham City, players are going to need to take the role of Batman's closest allies. That's right, you're going to be playing this RPG game with Batgirl, Nightwing, Robin, and Red Hood. I like the selection. I think that will make for a really interesting game to play. Anyway, each character has its own unique abilities and attributes, so you will get to explore those. Also, you will find that this game does come with multiplayer support, so you and a friend can work together to progress through the campaign. On top of that, Gotham City is open for players to explore freely. Everyone likes an open world because it just makes gameplay so much more interactive and fun. The best part about the whole game, though, is there are no level gates, so you don't have to grind throughout the game to deal with enemies in select areas. Instead, the enemies will automatically level up to match your progress. It's pretty neat, right? Do you think you're going to play this game? What aspects of it intrigue you? Now we have Wonder Woman. The movies have done really well, so there is no surprise that there is now a game. We know that Wonder Woman is being developed by Monolith Productions and will be published by Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment. However, they haven't released yet which platforms it will be available on. Monolith has created Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor, and Shadow of War, so we know that this is going to be a good game to play. The sad part about this news is that we don't have many details about the game. It was first revealed during the Game Awards 2021, and there was a brief trailer along with it. However, they've been really secretive about the details of this game. All we know is that Diana has been called to help her home of Themyscira after it's been invaded by a new force. They haven't confirmed that this game will be out this year, but we hope it will be. If not, it'll most likely come out in 2023, which means you should still keep it on your radar to play. What do you think about this new Wonder Woman game? Will you be playing it? Next on our list is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic Remake. This has to be one of the most anticipated superhero games coming out. It's being developed and published by Asper Media, and they haven't told us yet which consoles will get this remake, but we can assume that it will be the latest ones. If you remember, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic was originally released back in 2003, so it's been a very long time since this game was first released. Just imagine seeing the difference in the gameplay and graphics. Wow, I'm already excited. The original RPG was a massive hit, and the narrative journey had fans talking and praising this game for years. We won't go too in-depth because we don't want to spoil it for fans, but we know that many people are excited to play the remake. This remake will put players 4,000 years before the Galactic Empire formation. You're going to step into the role of a Jedi who is forced to track down the Sith Lord Darth Malak. Just how exciting does that sound? We're excited to see how this remake is going to be different from the original because we're sure they have a few tricks up their sleeves. We don't have an official release date yet, but we know it's coming, so you should keep an eye out for any news on this game. Also, we will update you as soon as we know. Anyway, that's all we have for you today. Are you excited for these superhero games? Which ones are you most excited to play? What is your opinion on superhero games in general? Let us know down below.